Hello, everybody. Welcome to Now That's Disney's Disney Night Live. Happy Saturday.
Hey, aloha.
Hi, friends. Welcome.
How are you guys?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good is right. I second that, Aaron.
You know, I before we begin, I have to show you guys something. Sorry. So we went to the store that shall not be named today to do some shopping. And you know they have those Disney Lego 100 people.
Yeah.
Well, I reached in and randomly grabbed them and said, "Ooh, let's see who we got." Dude, I got my favorite Disney villain.
The Evil Queen, cute.
Oh, there you go. How
little
cute.
mirror.
That's really cute. And what was this in? What store?
The store that shall not be named.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
Yeah, you know what store it is. I won't. Unless they're willing to sponsor the show, I am not saying.
Ain't nobody sponsoring us except D Magic World.
That's because D Magic World rocks.
They do rock. That's why they are our favorite sponsor. You will laugh, you will smile, you will shoot whatever you are drinking out of your nose and all over your screen. T9, but it's all good. Very true. I hope so. We hope to make people laugh and smile. We got Disney Don. We got
Pennsylvania.
We got Skipper J. We got Animal Kingdom Aaron. I just gave you that nickname.
I like that.
That sounds right. Yeah.
But can we shorten it to Ack?
You just got Professor Honeydew over here.
Animal Kingdom. Aka.
Aaron.
Aka.
Or Daka.
Daka. Disney's Animal Kingdom Dak. Let me get rid of these banners that say that we're live. Please share us out. So if you can, we would love it. I just tagged everybody over at Now That's Disney on Facebook. I hope you all don't get mad. I did to add everyone, but listen, we want you here. We want you to come and watch us. It's Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, Disney Night Live. You got great people like me, Skipper J, Aaron, Disney Don, sometimes Professor Allen, and sometimes Kim.
I miss Kim and I miss Alan.
I know. Kim's doing a bunch of stuff upstairs, and Alan says he is going to be working. Hello to everybody in the chat.
I'm going to see Alan very, 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 very soon over at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal.
Oh my God! What
is that?
I just saw balloons on Aaron's screen.
How did you do that?
How did that happen?
This is what I did.
Oh my goodness!
I think it's because it might have been to Dave because I'm on my iPad, but I think that like the new update has like gestures, and if you do stuff, stuff happens.
That was hilarious.
I did not know that was I did not know.
For those listening on the podcast, balloons just magically, like Mary Poppins balloons, just magically appeared around, in front of, behind.
So I get literally, I'm taking a step back, do it, and then I was like, I hope they saw that because that was
hilarious. Yeah,
every time
really
he does
funny.
the symbol, he's like the end of Mary Poppins Returns.
That was great.
It's awesome.
Yeah, now there it goes again. So if you give the peace sign on the new iPad update, balloons float up through the screen. I wonder what other kind of gestures.
I don't know. I'll just I'll do random stuff throughout the night.
Yeah, you can be like,
what happens if you give double piece?
Yeah, you give double deuce.
What if you give the British the British version?
Look at that confetti!
Confetti!
This is great. I love it.
So funny.
What if you give the British one?
Oh
What's
yeah,
that?
that is the British finger.
See
Oh,
if that
is
works.
it?
So you actually,
That's the British finger.
you
Yeah,
twirl it.
I'm giving the middle finger to
Yeah.
the camera right now, but only in England.
Yep.
Only in
Only.
England.
Hello, Selena LJ. Hello to D. Gregory, Lily, T. Nina. I think we got Kim. We got Rosemary, Dominguez, Cavalis. We got a guy named David Bachano, Jody Rice, and some other folks watching. Hello to everybody tuning in. Again, we're Disney Night Live. It's every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, streaming live to Now That's Disney and Facebook, YouTube, and all over the place. Oh, Selena LJ is in Disney right now. I hope you're having a great time, Selena. Selena, are you at Walt Disney World? And if you are, what's your favorite attraction there? We want to know. That's what tonight's show's about. Top 5 favorite attractions at Walt Disney World. What are ours? What are yours? We're going to discuss them and why I'm correct in my top 5.
But where at Walt Disney World are you?
Yeah. Where? Tell us
What park are
tonight.
you?
Make us jealous, please. What's the plans?
And according to Universal rules, water parks count as parks.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, she's at the park right now, or is she in property?
No, she seems to be at a park. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, somebody just tripped and fell.
She's singing all-star music.
Oh, we're singing all-star music.
Sweet. I love it.
All right.
Well, that is awesome. I hope you guys are having a great time.
She normally stays at the fort. That's a big step down. I mean, not to say anything bad about the music.
No.
But still.
I love Epcot.
They only got a food court.
Oh, what's that? All-Star?
An All-Star.
All-Star's got a good food court. Isn't All-Star the one with the secret menu?
Well, that used to be the All-Star movie had the secret menu. But all the All-Stars have food courts.
What? Right.
Which is
Chris is
great
watching.
They're open all day, so whatever you dip in and out, you've got food.
T9 says 2 weeks from tonight, I will not be here because I will be there. Wow, I love it. It's like a riddle. Let's read that in Yoda voice.
T9? Me too.
2 weeks tonight.
Too.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks.
I will be there indeed.
Hey Jay, what are we gonna do in 2 weeks when you're here having the barbecue and it's time to do the show?
Do the show?
We will just Aaron and Dave we'll just have to run it, and we will call in periodically from the barbecue. We'll just pop in randomly, like, hey, we're here, nom nom nom, what's up?
Like a rib.
Well, I will have to get the fabulous Miss Marie to play camera woman again.
She did a fantastic job, by the way.
She Donnie and Marie are my official photographers now, because the only picture I've looked good in the last 18, 19, 47 years, Dawn took just like last month.
They do a great job. They really do.
I need him to bring those big lights and those light filters and some lenses, and let's get me looking good.
You look great. Aaron, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I have 2 drinks. Technically 3, because I have my water. We have
a
nice
mango cart. Oh no.
This bubbly, pineapple, and then a Stella.
Oh, a Stella Artois. And Jay, you're drinking some lemonade?
Spiked lemonade.
Oh, it's spiked.
Oh, those yep.
Yeah.
I can say it.
It is. That's right. We all know. Don,
this
where's
is why
your
we drink
coffee?
on Saturday nights.
My coffee tonight is in my Polynesian mug.
Coconut mug.
And it is a coconut flavored coffee with hazelnut.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And of course, I'm wearing my Saratoga Springs shirt.
You look great. You do.
Yes, I just got a haircut yesterday.
We were talking about that before we went live.
Mm-hmm.
Public service announcement. If you go
April Smith
get
Harwood.
a haircut,
I need a haircut.
You turn to the lady and you tell her what you would like done, and she turns to the barber next to her and says, "How do I do that? You should get up and leave."
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah. You should go. When
But
you
no, I needed the
yeah.
haircut, so I stayed.
Dawn,
I started.
You've given me an idea. I'm sorry to butt in, everyone. I'm so sorry. I've had a lot of sugar today, so I'm a little hyper.
You're hyped up, huh? It's that
I'm
Mountain
about to
Dew.
be a Floridian for real, and we're going to the
The
party the
shiz.
first night anyway.
You
I
going to
need
the
a
potty?
haircut. Should I?
Oh.
No, I'll do that anyway. But you know, I'm over 40. But should I get my first haircut as a Florida resident
Hi, Hunter.
at the Magic
Yes.
Kingdom? Should I do it?
Yes.
Oh, do it.
And
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And they should sprinkle the pixie
The
dust
pixie
on
dust.
you as well.
No,
Yeah.
because I don't want that coming home with me. It's different when I stayed in hotels, but I do not want glitter coming home.
Are you a glitter phobe like I am?
The worst thing you can do is send someone a card full of glitter.
Yeah, I do that to other
It's
people,
an
but
act
when
of
they do it to me,
terrorism.
oof, I hate it. Kim like will decorate the house for Christmas and the holidays with glitter, and I'm vacuuming like every 2 minutes and just cursing the glitter. I hate glitter.
Or another thing you shouldn't do is leave a bowl of sugar-free candy
Out.
on your desk for the night crew.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sugar-free candy, no good. Sugar-free candy does stuff in your belly.
You know
Well,
what?
they-
You know what?
They cleaned out. They cleaned out my
Oh
my
god.
regular candy one night, so I was like, okay, I'll teach you a lesson.
So why don't I have 2 bowls and have some sugar free on the side for the people that actually need it? I mean, that'd be, you know.
No, it was a
Go the extra
diabolical
mile.
plot. It was a
Glitter is the
diabolical
spawn
plot.
of Satan, says Tina.
Oh, even Satan hates glitter.
I'll give you a real quick haircut story. When I was younger, I started balding in high school at the age of 16. It was that early. I still had my hair, but I would keep it short. And I went to a barber at the age of 22. I walked in, sat down, and the woman said, "What would you like me to do with this?" I got up, left, went home, and shaved my head with a razor. And that was the start of the noggin, the Professor Honeydew head.
We were talking that he looks like Professor Honeydew.
Before the show.
I'm dead now.
Before
I'm
the
dead.
show, Aaron and I were talking, and I said that, and I fully admit I look like Professor Bunsen Honeydew, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right."
I was like, I'm not lying.
Dave,
I
I
agree.
can't
Dave.
even lie.
Dave, I want to do Mickey's Not So Scary so bad with you. I'll go as Beaker. I will paint my face orange and go as Beaker if you go as Honeydew.
We could definitely do that.
And I'll go as the Jurassic Park guy.
Okay, Dr. Hammond.
Have you ever seen the memes on, like, I don't know, Facebook and TikTok stuff where
He's
it's like
packaged up, Don. Okay, he's packaged.
it's the
up.
Jurassic Park music, but it's like not really well done music, and then like something silly is happening. It's, I don't know, they're kind of funny videos. Lily says, "Yes, you do, David. I know. I fully listen. I can make fun of myself with the best of them." And that there he is. What was the guy's name? Colonel Sanders.
John Hammond.
John Hammond.
Because we have to cover Universal equally. Come on, man.
Was that the character's name or the actor's
Yeah, those characters' names.
Character.
name?
And I have the in the box that's waiting to go home, the Funko Pop of the Gates.
Yes.
And a little John Hammond that looks just like I have a Funko Pop of Dawn.
Yeah.
So I'm
it does.
gonna-
We're
putting
gonna
that
have
one-
to. We'll have to get someone to go in a T-Rex outfit.
Can you cross out the name on the front of the Funko Pop
No,
box?
but what I'm
and
going to
just
do
write
is I'm going
Tom?
to lift him out of the Universal section and put him in the Disney section.
Yeah.
Somewhere by the castle. I'd be like, I have a, because it's going to be my new set. It's going to be all my Funkos. I'm going to be like, look, Don, I have a tiny you on my shelf.
Yeah.
Don.
Hey, hello,
Because
Joyce.
I love-
How are
it's because I
you?
love
Thanks
you,
for
man.
joining in. We haven't talked about our friends over at D Magic World yet. Who wants to? Somebody want to speak about our friends at dmagicworld.com?
I don't know the spiel.
Oh, there is no spiel. Okay, come on. The important thing is to say that we love the listeners of D Magic World because they are it is the home of the sexiest listeners on the internet. We can't thank you enough
We
for your
cannot.
discernment, your fine taste, your fine judgment. We thank you.
The selection in music, movie music, Disney movie music, Disney park music, 2 different stations to choose from. It never gets old because there's always different stuff on. What was I jamming to the other day at work? I'm trying to remember what it was, but it had me really feeling the vibe. Oh, you know what else came up was the Stitch's Great Escape, or no, Alien Encounter attraction spiel. Yeah, I love when that comes on. Very creepy. Very.
I like
I loved that ride.
I like to listen to the theme park music while I'm on the lawn tractor, and I'm pretending I'm running over the rude customers. Hey, Karen,
so
gotcha.
you're like, so you're on the lawnmower, but you're pretending you're at Disney, like barreling over people.
Listening to the theme park. They're like, yeah, go ahead, step out in front of me.
Small world.
But do you have a beer in one hand while you're doing it?
Yes.
Gotta make it worth it.
I think once you sign the paperwork for getting your license, read the fine print. It's mandatory.
Thank you, Joyce.
Is that
is
my golf cart?
Joyce says, "Is that Jason on the top right? You're so handsome." That is Jason. My top right. Yeah. He is.
I'm shy,
we got a great looking crew, I tell
you.
you. I mean, minus me, yeah.
When Kim shows up, we are a great looking crew.
We are.
We look like the backup dancers to a solid gold singer.
It's true, but we're not as good looking as we are when we have Alan on. When Professor Allen on we not only look good, but we look smarter. So
thank you for his
really? Do we?
You know he's watching.
No. How don't he said he was watching? I don't see him.
He said. I'm assuming Professor Allen.
Thanks, Joyce.
I love my Alan. But I'm not gonna inflate that ego any more than it needs to.
Nah, we're not gonna. Did you guys know that you can request music on dmagicworld.com? You can ask them to play something from the theme park Disney realm, and they will play it. You can also check out their homepage where they have a Now That's Disney tab up top. Takes you right to our Facebook page. Or group, I'm sorry, we're a group, not a page. So please check out dmagicworld.com. They are amazing. We love you guys.
How about the 24 hours of It's a Small World? Just put it on a loop.
You know what? You know, like the log.
I've done it.
Yeah, like the Christmas log that burns for 24 hours or something. Yeah, they should just do Small World 24-hour marathon.
I could do it. I have all I have all the Small World music ever made, all the way back to World's Fair, and it's sprinkled in I have a special playlist on my phone.
Isn't there only one Small World song?
No, but
it's done differently.
Yeah, throughout the sounds and
sounds terrible.
It shows up. It shows up in my ears, and I'm like, I love Small World.
Yeah, so does Kim.
It's not my top 5 tonight. Sorry.
No.
But I love and I will defend Small World. That is the hill I'm willing to die on. I love it. Yeah. I love it.
When I go back to Long Island in November, I think I'm going to look through the old toy chest because I have a '64 World's Fair little driver's license.
Oh, cool!
You need to take a picture and share it.
Yeah, or bring it back, man.
Our group page, which is named
Now That's Disney.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What?
He goes, all right, cool. Like he forgot it.
He's like, it's called.
Now That's Disney.
I didn't know there was going to be a
Hey, it's been a long week. I had to meet with a lawyer this week.
We didn't know there was going to be a
quiz tonight. My brain is shot.
Oh gosh.
That is the group. Now That's Diz.
Now That's Disney.
Now That's Diz.
He says.
Oh, really? Is there a difference between Disneyland music, Small World, and Disney World Small World music?
Yes, Skipper J.
Not really. No, it's mostly the same.
Okay,
but it's a different layout. It's a different.
Yeah, it's just in different order.
Disneyland is inside outside. Disney World is all inside.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Don't get me started on why both are great equally, and they're too different to compare.
Okay, so we already have Skipper's one of Skipper's top picks.
It's not in my top 5, but
he said not in his top 5. But speaking of
my
top
dying day
5, let's dive into our topic tonight. Our top 5 and your top 5 out there in the audience, in the streaming world. What is your top 5 attractions at Walt Disney World? This is totally up to you. It's your preference.
And if you want to tell us why it's your favorite in the
That's
in the comment,
right. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, and I'm not going to start with my number one. I'm going to go from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is how I'm going to work my top 5. I don't know about you guys.
I like it. I like it.
I'm going to save my best for last. You know, like the steak on the plate. I ain't diving right into that. I'm saving the best for last.
I saved the best for last.
All right, who's gonna go first?
Who wants to go first with their first of their top 5?
Okay,
And
we
tell
should
us-
probably do. We're gonna do rock paper scissors lizard Spock.
I never heard that one, but scissors. I'll just cut your paper.
Well, I had rock, so I smashed her.
Oh, I just got crushed twice.
No matter what we want, I'll shout out my fifth.
Your fifth? You're going 5? Yeah, you're going back. Okay.
Yeah, let's go backwards to the best spot. So I'm gonna go with my number 5 is joining us at Epcot is Living with the Land is my 5.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Living with the Land. Such an underrated attraction.
It's great
It is
content.
great.
Okay. It is a great ride. I'm not lying. It is a great ride. It is fantastic attraction.
Uh-oh.
I still
But-
don't understand how out of that original lineup, that amazing lineup, Horizons, World of Motion, Horizons, the original Spaceship Earth, Horizons, Seas Before Nemo, Horizons.
Living with the Land.
How did Living with the Land, the boat ride about farming,
Because there's
outlive
vegetables.
those amazing e-ticket attractions?
I have a garden in my yard, and every time we ride Living with the Land, Kim and I are like, oh my God, look. Oh my God, look at the size of the winter melon. Oh my God, what is that? Cocoa bean?
That is so funny.
We're like idiots on it. Like we've never seen vegetables and fruit before, but we get so excited. I love it.
Love it.
Great choice.
It's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave, for liking it.
Good.
I'm gonna jump in with my number 5.
All right, let's hear it, Don.
All right, I'm gonna pick this is why it's on my list, because it's a fun ride. It's the teacups in Magic Kingdom.
You know what? I was just thinking the other day. I've never rode them.
It's never really crowded, and it's just one of those rides that brings back memories of going to the carnival when I was younger and getting on the teacups.
It's like quintessential, right? Isn't it something like you need to do at Disney? I mean,
if I am not going from one ride to another, and I look over and like, come on, let's do this.
yeah.
I have a video of Marie's face just lighting up on that ride as we're spinning.
I
That's
spin
awesome.
it very fast.
And of course, you know, there is, if you get on there with someone that's not going to torture you for the rest of their life, and you spin it fast enough to get them to throw up, you win.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that person.
Kim says, hi, guys. I'm sorry. Kim, don't let it happen again. All right? Seriously, you're right upstairs. I can talk to you in person if this needs to happen. But you should be here on Saturdays, 8 to 9.
Dude, Kim's the boss around here, so I would not.
Right. Kim, I'm sorry. I forgot where I stand in this family. I apologize.
I'm right here.
You're
she's the head of this
definitely
tribe.
below. You're definitely below the cat
The animal. Yeah, 2 cats and a dog.
and the dog.
And,
Yeah.
the one fish still alive in Colton's fish tank.
Oh my God.
Jay, what's your are you going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. What's your
And at
fifth?
number 5 is, believe it or not, it is the riverboat. Speaking of quintessential Disney experiences, that's
Also
one for
never
me.
did it. I know.
What?
I know.
Dude,
I
one of the
know.
best experiences I've had at Magic Kingdom so far was stepping on at opening and getting the entire boat to myself.
Need to
And
do
like
this.
going
We
up
need
there
to
and
do
being
it,
like,
Kim.
hey everyone, I am the king of Disney today.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
I can't believe she just said that. All right,
I know it's a slow. I got a love for riverboats,
Mhm.
and I love the quiet, peaceful, tranquil. Doesn't matter how busy it is. It's just one of those you step on and you just slow down. Everything just slows down.
You need to do that.
Did you ever go to the engine room and talk to the engineer?
No.
Yeah, well, you can actually. There's an engineer on the boiler monitoring the steam boiler, and I was like, oh wow. Yeah, I was talking to him and he explained how the boiler worked.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
I was like, can't put too much river. It's a balancing act. If you put too much river water into the boiler, you make it, right? No, it gets too cold, and then it doesn't generate the steam. Right. If you don't put enough water in, and you let too much steam build up, that's a bad thing.
And it's a real working steamboat in the middle of the theme park. How cool is that? Rather than just being a roller coaster, you're going around. You're literally in the Mississippi.
Jody, I consider the monorail an attraction, and I haven't ridden the Skyliner yet, but really want to.
I love the Skyliner.
I need to ride it. I can tell you guys my fifth, and it's also a slow-moving ride, and it's one of the best ever. And I'm not sure a lot of people agree with me, but it's Navi River Journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
my favorite park, and it's slow, and it's colorful, and it's relaxing, and I love the music. I love everything about it. I really think it's pretty. I wish it was a little longer.
Oh, absolutely.
But I really just enjoy. Hey, Steve Browning, happy Saturday from Walt Disney World. Hope you guys are having fun.
Hey, Steve, it was great seeing you yesterday.
Yeah, I really enjoy Navi River Journey. Like, I really get a kick out of that ride, and whenever we're on it, I'm always singing like the music and stuff. Kim's like, God, you do love this ride. So
wait, do you
Navi River.
Ay.
That's Coco. Yeah. Oh my God, Aaron, that was awesome, by the way.
I want a Coco ride.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Stop disliking.
I want a Coco ride.
How come no balloons came up for that? Seriously.
Oh. Confetti now.
But there's
Jody, right?
Just to back up like 30 seconds, not everything has to be an e-ticket. It needs B, C, D. You need the slow, relaxing things.
Yeah. My favorite rides are not like, most of them are not the big ones.
Dude, walking through the castle at Disneyland is awesome.
All of mine, but my last one is a big one.
Yeah.
I know that being said, the rest of mine are big ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, Aaron, and folks, again in the audience, we want you to tell us what your top 5 attractions at Walt Disney World are. Aaron, what's your 4th?
Number 4, we're gonna go to Hollywood Studios, and that is Smuggler's Run.
That's again.
As you all know, I'd like to fly birds and aircraft, and that's what I want to do later on. So, left pilot is the only position I accept. So, sorry if you're with me. Yeah, it's a great time. I'm pretty good at it. Let me just tell you that right now. You're asking for smooth sailing.
It's so. This is actually my number 3.
How come in the future? How come I see a now that's Disney Night Live get up? A meetup.
Like a meetup.
We're gonna like a meetup, and then we're gonna have to fly them, all of us.
Yes.
Well, okay, then who's my right pilot? Because again, I'm left pilot. Okay, Skipper J. Yeah. Okay,
I'll be your 2.
Yeah, and we'll have different groups, right? So everybody can we'll have. Yeah, we can all get on at the same time. I mean, I put this down as my 3rd, and I'm telling you right now, Rise of the Resistance isn't even on my top 5. I think Smuggler's Run, hand down, is better than Rise.
I don't care for Rise.
Really?
No, it's okay.
No.
It's okay, but Smuggler's Run, it's fun. It's interactive, and if you were a kid that grew up with Star Wars and wanted to fly the Falcon, you're doing that, and you're whatever your position is on that ride, you're literally part of it.
Oh, and it's when I went last month when I was on it, I did the single rider, so I did it 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Just walked on, and I sat in the backseat every time. And I'm having the biggest kick out of my life because it's wish fulfillment. I was 4 when Empire came out,
Yeah.
and the buttons above me all move, and the buttons back
Right.
here next to the
Things
door,
are lighting up.
everything. Well, okay, like 70% of everything does at least turn, and there's that wish fulfillment that makes that ride so good.
It's such a sensory fulfillment ride, and it's really fun for so there's 6 people that can go on at a time. Like for a family of 3, when we go on and there's 3 other people we don't know, and you're all kind of like having fun and yelling at each other, and you're like, shoot down, steer. It's like, it's so much fun. I really
It's a good ride. Good ride.
Yeah, it really is. So I agree. So that was my number 3. Aaron's number 4. I don't know if Don or Jay, if you know,
Aaron, when I was a kid, when I was like 4, Santa left me the Millennium Falcon under the tree.
Well, you're welcome.
Go. Thank you, Santa. Dude, that was the best. That's still to this day. That's still the best Christmas morning ever.
All right, Disney Don, what's your 4?
Yeah, it's your number 4. Don't.
I'm gonna go with Seven Dwarfs Mine. The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's not too intense, but it's not, it is a roller coaster. It's not too intense, and I also like the special effects, and the queue. So, I was like, yeah, I get it. I like that.
Okay.
There's, you could get more intense rides like Space Mountain, but last time I was in Space Mountain, I had a hard time getting out of the ride.
Yeah. And so Space Mountain is starting to hurt the way the Matterhorn hurts over at Disneyland. Yeah.
That was like when I was on with Kim and Colton, my foot literally got stuck. I was like, now how am I going to get out of this ride? What
do you think about Seven Dwarfs? Because I'll say just real quick, for me, when I do my roller coaster ranking for Disney World, it is number 2 on my list
the ones you like.
Of my top roller coaster ranking in all of Disney World. Seven Dwarfs comes up at number 2.
I do like Seven Dwarfs. I do think it's really short. I don't care for that. I like I like how it's very tight and compact because it just means for like tighter turns and stuff like that. But I maybe have ridden it 10 times. I honestly, it's not my thing to like ride. If I will go do other coasters before I do Seven Dwarfs. It's probably.
I love me some Snow White. I was bummed when the ride got ripped out for a meet and greet. So I love me some Snow White, and it's a great roller coaster. So you combine the two, it's like a Reese's chocolate peanut butter thing.
Here we go.
Yeah, I was like, well, I don't know. I like it, but it's not. I do not care to ride it.
Yeah, Seven Dwarfs. I have a love-hate with it. I do enjoy the theming. I don't like where it's positioned. I don't like that line outside for it. It's not like in a good spot in Magic Kingdom, and it's too short.
You know what? I Dave, next time when you're in Magic Kingdom and the fireworks are going off, skip it in front of the castle in the hub.
Right.
Go ride Seven Dwarfs during the fireworks.
And watch from there.
It's an awesome experience. It's everything because it's going off right above you, and it's such a cool experience. You still hear the music. You still hear the music on the ride. It's just, I did it last time. And was like, yeah.
So when Seven Dwarfs first opened, Marie and I came down for one of the parties, whether it was Halloween or Christmas. I really don't remember. And they said you could use your wristband for the party as a fast pass to get on the ride. So I went up and they punched a hole in it to prove that you went, use it as a fast pass.
Oh, okay.
And you got on the ride. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is fantastic. The next party I go to, I walk up to the fast pass, I show them my wristband, and they're like, okay, I'm going to go in, and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you punch a hole in and it's like a fast pass? And they're like, oh, no, we don't do that
Not
anymore.
tonight. Oh, wow.
I was bummed.
Yeah.
Aaron, why
it's so weird how that changes, right?
What?
Yeah.
So, Aaron, why did you do that to Dawn?
Yeah.
What?
You punched a hole and then you didn't punch a hole.
I punched a hole and then I didn't punch a hole. It was me.
Come on, Aaron. He's over at Animal Kingdom, man.
Hey,
I
wait a
know,
minute,
I'm
wait a
staying
minute, wait a minute.
far
Were you
away.
the you were in the parade that the guy flipped me off from the parade that one time? That was you, wasn't it?
It was him. I knew
Dude, that was
him.
Alan. That was
It was
Alan.
Animal
Oh.
Kingdom,
Yeah.
Aaron.
He's not here.
So
You can
the-
blame him for everything.
The jingle jamming jungle parade.
Yeah,
I'm
Mickey's
upset with
Jungle Jam.
Alan.
We were just talking about Mickey's Jungle Jam today at work because someone
Yeah.
was like, "How long has it been since Dak had a parade?" And someone asked, we get that question all the time.
Oh yeah.
And my coworkers that don't really know Disney, they're like, "That's funny," and I'm like, "Just so you know, we have had a parade before, a long time ago."
And they didn't know.
Yeah.
No, they had no idea. They're like, "What?"
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah.
So I get it. It's
And
funny.
they were
that
like
they
on
ask.
these safari vehicles in safari Christmas outfits.
Yeah,
It's kind of neat.
Alan,
yeah.
I,
The Jungle
know-
Jam is
I-
cool.
I mean, Aaron, I need to come be a teacher of traditions now, and like, this is the stuff you really need. I know this is stuff Disney says to know. This is the stuff you need to know.
You need to know is come see the bird show.
I need to get back there to see the
Yes.
bird shows. Yes.
Not only
And-
go see the bird
Yeah.
show, but when you're leaving
Aaron.
the Animal Kingdom, go over to guest services and be like, "Oh my God, that was the best show of the day. That
Yeah.
cast is perfect, especially
But-
I'm
Aaron. He was
perfect.
great.
yeah, that Aaron, the guy,
he was
you know,
the perfect
Aaron,
cast member,
he was the
best
best.
cast member at Animal Kingdom today." And you write that down, and you give that to somebody, and it's gonna,
Yeah.
You're right.
Confetti.
There's
It's crazy how people are watching macaws and stuff, and like this amazing, like, you know, thing going on, and like, is there a parade here? Shut up! Watch the birds.
Watch the birds.
That's gonna
Damn
be.
it.
That, we need to put that on a T-shirt. Disney Night Live.
Shut up
Watch
and
the
watch
birds.
the
Shut up and
Shut up and
watch
watch
the
the
birds.
birds.
Shut up.
Kim, are you watching?
Kim is
That's
probably
what-
doing her
that's-
Sensi thing
We
tonight.
need that at our next meetup.
I
Mhm.
think she's actually getting up at 3 a.m. to book her her customers like some kind of warmer.
Oh my
that's coming
goodness.
Out. Like, yeah, it's like
There's
a crazy.
there's a Disney Christmas warmer coming out.
Yes.
One of my favorite people, Panda,
Yeah.
is
We can't talk
he's
about
like-
him and his Sensi though. It's yeah. It's
Yeah.
That
I don't want to get him in trouble.
no.
You know, I haven't seen
Yeah,
some
but,
warmer.
yeah.
I have the Haunted Mansion one, and if I
Yeah.
never ever get another one, it is the perfect burner. I
And
love it.
There's a
so
Dumbo.
much.
There's a
And the diffuser.
yeah. There's a Dumbo
but-
warmer coming out. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, actually, we have a Dumbo. No, wait, yeah,
But
yeah, I think
enough
we do
about
have the
Alan.
Dumbo.
It actually spins.
Oh
There's, like,
yes,
Dumbo
that's
cars.
right. Yeah, Kim told me about that. But yeah, she's getting up at 3 a.m. because when her customers book with her, she actually does the securing of the warmer for them instead of like some consultants just like let the people go online and buy it. Kim gets up at 3 a.m. on these releases and does it. So I think she's doing something with that. But my number 4, because we all know my number 3, I
Yeah.
agreed with Aaron. That's right, I do. I know you are. You rock. I'm back, baby, she says in the comments. My number 4 is Big Thunder Mountain. It's the wildest ride in the wilderness, folks. It is an unbelievable
Okay.
ride.
Skipper J
Big
looks
Thunder
mad.
Mountain is probably
Wait,
the
you took
best.
my number. You took my number 4th, and I got to give a different one. Thanks.
Isn't Big
Please
Thunder
go, please
Mountain
go,
like
please
it's
go.
You
the
can
best
still have the
coaster
same
there?
number.
Yeah, we all
We have-
do.
Well, Skipper J,
Good.
you can do Big Thunder Mountain in the front
Right.
or
do
the
it in
back. Yeah,
Yeah, where do you want to
Because
sit?
because it's a
Skipper
different
J?
ride.
We just
it's
lost
a
Jay.
different ride.
I'm being so good tonight. We lost
I know you
Jay.
are. I know you are, dude. This is.
You
Where do
get
you
the
want-
front, I get the back. We'll ride the train, Jay. We'll do it. Big Thunder Mountain, baby. My
Okay,
number
I'm
4.
dead.
Woo!
The best
Uh,
coaster.
Well, what I was saying is it's a different ride from each position.
It is, isn't it?
I do love that ride. I cannot listen to those bats scream in the cave. I hold my ears.
Oh, that is kind of crazy, right?
They are.
It
They are.
is
They
loud.
are. You know what they are? The sound effect is pretty loud.
Yeah.
It is. I'm
Aaron,
like,
right, and it's
Colton is like
it
this
hits
on it
right
the
in
whole
the
time.
ear.
cover my
Yeah.
ears every time. I work
every
with
time you
93
go up, he's
macaws,
like,
It's
and
you
I can't do
feel
it. I
that
just can't
sound
do
in
it.
your ears. You know,
Mhm.
somebody who went to Disneyland for like the first 40-something years of his life and is now a Disney World transplant. Between the two, dude, the Magic Kingdom one is so much better. It's so much
Yeah.
rougher. It doesn't need the fancy ending. It's such a great ride.
the queue's
Well,
great.
I was just gonna
I
say
mean-
what Disneyland has the you go through the tunnel and it blows up.
It blows up. It's got the digital
Yeah,
projections.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
one
yes.
the one at Magic Kingdom, the one at Disneyland's a lot smoother. The one at Magic Kingdom, I'm convinced the way when they laid the track, it goes up and down, left to right, because when you're on that ride, it feels like you're bumping around. It feels like you really are gonna smack into a wall.
So
I like it.
Colton, several trips in a row, Colton brought a baby doll and he named it. It was bald, so he named it Baby Dave. And he brought Baby Dave on our Disney World vacation one year, like I don't know, 5 years back. And so we had to carry Baby Dave everywhere, and Baby Dave kind of looked lifelike. And we were on Big Thunder Mountain with Baby Dave, and some people online were like, "You can't bring a baby on this ride."
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And then, like, I would have Baby Dave on my shoulder, and he'd fall off and like hit the ground. People were like, "Your baby!"
Do you still have Baby Dave?
Baby Dave's in the basement somewhere. And
Okay,
if
Dave, here's what we
have
need
to
to
find
do.
Baby Dave.
I know this is terrible. Here's what we need to do. We'll make up. We're gonna give Baby Dave a black eye, and we're gonna take him to the Magic Kingdom for our Now That's Disney meetup, and we're gonna pal pass him around just like.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Off
People
the,
were like,
and the worst thing,
Yeah.
just poor baby with the black eye, just all of us passing it back and forth.
at the
in
end
the
of the
most
trip, we're like, it's
dangerous
not a real
places.
baby. Somebody got mad at us at Epcot for doing something with Baby
Can you
Dave.
think of the traffic our page will get? Oh my God. Chaos. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think I put him in the back of my backpack with his head sticking out. People were like, "Why is your baby in your backpack?" Oh yeah.
Because it's easier to carry that way.
Yeah, it's better to carry the baby that way. Aaron, what's your number 3?
Number 3, we're gonna stay in Hollywood Studios and we're gonna do Rock and Roller Coaster.
Sweet. I love it.
I love
on
Rock
that
and Roller
forever.
Coaster. Yeah, it's been closed down for refurb for so long. It's back open now, up and operational. But I love it. I love it.
There was a lot of talk. People thought they were going to like do away with the whole,
Aerosmith thing,
but they didn't. They just did some other stuff to it, right?
Well, I'm going to be honest, because as much as I love the Tower of Terror, it's number 2. I'm gonna be bummed when the Twilight Zone theme goes. I really am, because I love the Twilight Zone. But as long as it stays Tower of Terror, I think the same thing's gonna happen with Rock and Roller Coaster. I think both licenses are gonna disappear at the same. I bet you Imagineering has a plan on the board, and once the Scarlett Johansson movie's announced when it comes out, they're gonna be like, "Great, Tower is staying as Tower, Twilight Zone is out. Whatever the movie is what the ride's gonna be." But what I'd like to see them do is link whenever the Tower becomes with the Rock and Roller Coaster. One story split into 2 attractions. How cool would that be?
Yeah.
What movie are you
I
talking
can
about?
see.
So they're making a Tower of Terror movie.
Oh,
And so I'm thinking when the movie comes out, that's about the time we're going to hear that we're not going to pay CBS for the rights to the 50s TV show anymore.
mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Make me sad. I love Twilight Zone.
Yeah, but what happens when the copyright in 50 years? Doesn't the copyright become public domain?
I don't know. Disney, you're buying everything else. Buy CBS. You get Lucy and the Twilight Zone. What more do you need?
Yeah. Well, then what would Universal do? Didn't they have a Lucy show?
Yeah, but that was
And
a while
Lucy!
ago.
Yeah.
That
was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think
haven't been
they
there
had
in a
the
long
Lucy
time.
Museum in Hollywood for the longest time, but
Don, what's your number 3?
My number 3, because I want it in my top 5, but I should have 3 number 1s.
Wow.
But it's going to be the Haunted Mansion. I'm sorry, just one of those rides that I have to do every time.
I thought you were going to apologize for the ride itself. I was like, where's this going?
No,
Like, don't you smash the mansion, bro.
Hi.
Smack
yeah, I know.
Like
It's in my top 5, but these guys are like, no.
Whoa, bro.
I'm like, no, it's got to be. I'd rather it would be one of my top ones if I had a 3-wheel.
I was like,
ride.
that's fighting words for a minute. Whoa.
I'm all right. I could take it or leave
So-
it.
Fight, I
to be
mean,
honest
slap.
with
Yeah.
you. Yeah. People love Haunted Mansion, and I know you
They
guys do.
They do.
Right?
They do.
Yeah, they're like crazies about it. They're like the equivalent of Swifties, but they're mansionies.
You know what the sad thing is? That's a little fair. I mean, that's a totally fair comparison.
It is.
There
Well,
is,
People
though.
love
They're
it.
crazy.
I kind
Yeah.
of lost it when, I did kind of lose it when they told me where they were putting the hat box ghost. I was like, no, you can't put him there because it's against canon.
Oh, you went the timeline.
You
route?
can't.
Yeah.
Right. You don't see specters until after the seance. So how do you?
I don't even know
And then
there
they
was a
explain that the Hatbox Ghost is this free floating. He's not part of the 99 Happy Haunts. He's outside of the 99.
See, I really
So
thought
they're kind
doing
of
it-
rewriting the
baby.
canon.
I really thought they're doing it because people are coming to Disney for the first time or the first time in a decade or what have you. And they're going to watch the movies before they go. And they're going to watch Pirates and ride Pirates of the Caribbean. And they're going to ride Haunted Mansion and see the movie before they go and think he's the bad guy. So once he shows up, everything gets spooky. But then once we see that funny Adam Leota, everything's cool.
Yeah.
And of course, in 4 days on Disney Plus?
Oh, the movie comes out.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Jay, what's your number 3? Is it Haunted Mansion?
Actually, my number 3, believe it or not, is the one, the only, the world famous Jungle Cruise.
Oh, yeah, it's a great ride.
It's the perfect ride. What are you talking
I don't
about?
blame you.
I
Yeah,
do
it's
like
great.
Jungle
Yeah,
Cruise.
it's a
I
great
do.
ride.
I love. That's one of those.
Yeah.
That's a Disney old. That is a Disney only experience, and it goes back to opening day 1 with Walt. It is
Yeah.
the classic.
It is a great ride. The jokes never get
proud,
old.
I'm so proud to represent the JC.
Yeah.
East side.
I use Walt in the Jungle Cruise. I went in and I could not get on Rise of the Resistance because of the queue, and I just wasn't fast enough to get in on. I couldn't get on like 4 or 5 times. I couldn't do. So I went into guest relations. And I said, "This is bogus." I said, "Walt built his theme park for everyone, so everyone had to say when they were getting ready to open Disneyland, he sat there with a time watch and he timed the skippers. And there was a skipper that cut the ride short.
Yeah.
And he actually said, no, you do it again and you do it by script and you do it. And we are not going to, everyone's going to have the same experience. So I'm explaining to the cast members, like, how can Walt's spinning in his grave. How can everyone have the same experience if you can't get on the ride?
Walt is frozen.
Only his head is frozen. The rest is out. Yeah, I
Out
think
the
his
pasture.
frozen head
Fertilizer.
is. Yeah.
Fertilizer.
They,
Gotcha.
if you watch the movie, they thaw his head out once a year.
I can't go number 3 because my number 3 was Smuggler's Run, which was Aaron's number 4, I believe. So I gotta wait till my number 2, unless Aaron picks the same as me. Because Aaron, what's your number 2?
We'll see. My number 2 is we're gonna go to my home park and we're gonna go with Flight of Passage.
That's my number 1.
Yeah.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
it.
It is the greatest attraction,
You know, it
in
is
my opinion, at Walt Disney World.
amazing.
Sure.
No, we need some. Let's get some confetti going.
Flight of Passage.
Again, this is amazing. Flight of
We still
Passage.
have the
I'm
kids
going
for
to say
detention.
when I talk about my number 1. Yeah, Flight of Passage. I
So good.
love
So
it.
cute.
It's not bad at all. Yeah. Nope.
last time
Go ahead, Don.
The last time we were on Flight of Passage, we walked on all the way to the lab.
Mm.
Yeah, you
It
had
had
said
the-
that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ride
Yeah.
had gone down, and we must have just got it as it came as it
Right.
came up, and it was a walk on to the lab, and then it was only like a 10-minute wait.
That's awesome.
And we got the perfect, I thought, I can't remember what studio it was, but we got the perfect studio. The screen wasn't leaning to the right or left, and
It's the
it
center.
didn't
The
make me
center.
The center
The-
of it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Top center
Yes.
and
in
Yeah.
like row 12 or 13.
and it did not make me nauseous. I
Mm.
sometimes get nauseous on. And it was just the perfect ride last time. Now, of course, the next time I go on, I'll probably throw up next to the
It could be
Banshee,
different. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you guys really quick. When those times where you get a section of the park to yourself, where you walk the entire queue and load by yourself, it's like that's the moment where you can suspend disbelief and just be like, I'm really here. This is real.
And
I
you
kind
do
of
the
start
happy
thinking
dance.
about that. Yeah, I start thinking in my brain
there's
like
just that you're the character in the story for a little bit.
right. Yeah, you're kind of beside yourself when that happens, and you can't believe you have a section, an attraction,
It's like
and
this
it's
is
quiet.
It's like this
Right?
is my experience, mine alone.
Yeah, and you can digest
You're
it.
standing. You're standing on the bow of the Titanic, yet scream in your head, screaming, "I'm king of the world!"
Will you be my Kate Winslet?
Dude, I would have gotten off in trance.
Pay me like one of your French girls, Jay.
Told you not to tell anyone about that.
Told you.
Okay.
The young and needed the money.
Done.
G show.
My number 2 is Pirates of the Caribbean, because Pirates of the Caribbean is amazing. Pirates of the Caribbean is psycho. I can't explain every time you get into that fight scene and you come down that drop and it opens up to that. Jay's saying no. It's so much better than Haunted Mansion.
Nay, I say, Dave, I respect your choice and I understand why. I really do. And I love your brother.
But it still makes you wrong.
No. You need to go to Disneyland, because the half of Pirates, if it's 30 minutes or less, I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's like a pizza. If it's 30 minutes or less, yum. But outside of that,
Jody,
you need to see
5.
the real Pirates. You need the full experience.
I love the Walt Disney World version though too. I really
you're
just think it's amazing.
You're gonna lose your stinking mind when you go to Disneyland. You're gonna come off
sure
that and be like, "This is the best Disney ride in the entire planet."
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it's a dark ride. There's so much.
The one at Magic Kingdom, it really does suffer.
I have nothing to compare it to other than Haunted Mansion, which I think can't compare to Pirates. So
let's just do our NGD meetup at Disneyland.
We should. What I want Kim to do, since she can make shirts, is my next shirt for Disney World next year is going to say on the back of it, Haunted Mansion or Pirates of the Caribbean, with like a checkbox. Pick one, or like the back of the shirt will say like, "Tell me your answer." Because that'll be engaging too, right? Like, so that'll be.
Don't
fun
wear
to,
that through Fantasyland. Those are the mean streets these days. You might start a fight.
I might get hurt, huh?
You might get shivved out in front of Mickey's Philharmonic Magic, like that one family did.
Lily, what was Pirates was down when you were there? They're probably just making it better than what it is. Yeah. Yeah. We don't need ghosts, there's pirates.
Yeah.
Mean streets of fantasy.
Pirates.
You don't get you don't get the caves. You don't get.
I just sang that like a drunk Will
Ferrell.
Ferrell.
The treasure room. You don't get the captain dead in his bed, or the part where the dead one turns live. Like it's a totally. The one at Disneyland is a totally different experience, and I need you, Dave. I need you to take your family to Disneyland.
I will. If they say yes, I will. But
I will go with you guys.
So, is it true they replaced the human skull that was above the headboard?
That was in Disneyland.
That was in Disneyland, but someone said that it raised such a controversy that they finally said, "Now they took it down. And they put up."
They did that a long time ago, though.
I think it's the same one. I think they just took it the back, but dazzled it a little bit.
They just told people it's fake bones.
Yeah.
Dom, what's your number 2?
The Tower of Terror.
Oh, Jay, is that your number one?
It's actually my number 2 as well.
Oh, wow.
You
Oh.
know, I want to be the guy that was it you, Jay, that got to go by the fireplace? That they
No,
opened
that was our friend Stan Solo
yeah,
who got to do that.
and they opened it up and they let him go into the foyer, and I want to be that guy.
They do that,
Dude,
though. If
dude,
you ask
I
them, they will.
I got to ride with Mark Silverman, the voice of Rod Serling,
Right.
like right next to him. Poor guy, that poor man. Poor man.
I don't know what that comment is, but we can't bring it up. I might have to delete this person. I see it on YouTube. Tower of Terror is a lot of fun. Yeah, me neither. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, the reason it's not number 1 is for the same reason I don't have a favorite Doctor Who. They're all my favorite. You know, I love it. I know I'm gonna lose that version of it, and another one's gonna go on, and I'm still gonna love it. So,
do you know what I went looking for, because I can't remember if it was Amazon or eBay, but I found one of the little fortune telling machines. Remember the William Shatner
I have been
episode?
trying to find one of those for
It's either on eBay or you don't want to get the multi-$1,000 one, but they had one that was it was a knockoff.
Twilight Zone stuff is
I gotta get one of those.
Ridiculously priced. Like I'm like praying to the Funko gods that we're gonna get some Twilight Zone Funkos one of these days, so I can add Rod Serling right next to Walt Disney on the shelf.
Jody says her number 2 is Soren. What's your number 1, Aaron?
My number 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to Epcot and finish it off with Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I
Kim had that in her
love
top 5.
that coaster.
If you like coasters, that's your coaster. If
Okay,
you
how
really
many times have you done it now?
A bunch. I still haven't had all the songs. I haven't had September.
Do you remember?
I think September's my last, which I love. So I want to get it. Don't care for Conga. I like Flock of Seagulls, Want to Rule the World, all that fun stuff. But
it's Flock of Seagulls.
love Cosmic Rewind. It is so good.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it.
It's a pretty amazing. I
haven't done it yet. Jay, we should go. We should try and do it together.
Dude,
but Don, you're saying that Flight of Passage makes you nauseous. Are you sure you want to do Cosmic Rewind?
Don, the fun thing on Guardians is
you
throw up. It's worse than teacups. If you get nauseous on Flight, you're going to puke all over yourself on Guardians. Without a bunch of...
I can get nauseous.
3 bone-eyes to ride Guardians.
Dave, at Epcot is the only Disney park where emptying your stomach is an advantage, because right after that, you mouthwash a little bit and you get right back to the drinking.
Oh my God!
But this time,
if I throw up, I'm going home.
With nothing in your stomach.
I'm a puke and pass out kind of person.
Yeah.
But I took 3 bone-eyes in that day to ride that ride.
Be an article on
dizzy.
Drink so much. See if you could be an article on WWNT.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy is no. It is no joke, that ride. That coaster doesn't just rotate; it spins, and you have no idea where you are. Like I could not figure out my bearings at all on that.
I got nauseous on Star Tours.
You'll get
do not ride Guardians.
You'll
don't ride Guardians.
No, do not recommend. With me.
Do not recommend.
No.
Although it is a very good ride, you could watch a POV safely from YouTube.
I've never been on any kind of coaster like that before in my life.
I'm going to try it, and just to say, I threw up on it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, listen, the worst that could happen, and I've done it a lot in my life, is puke.
It's like spring break. I did it once. I puked. I came home.
Right. Yeah.
Jody, did you get September when you wrote it on September 21st? Because I had a friend who wrote it who got September on.
You would think
on that day,
like they would,
do nothing but September. But no,
I think they had
like fate.
I want Blondie as my first time. I want Blondie. I love those.
We had Blondie. We had one way or the other, but I would like to get
my first.
Everybody wants
Wants
to
to
rule the
That's
world.
world.
just that's no.
Oh,
not
they
for a
played it
roller
all
Tears
day?
for
coaster.
Fears, my man. Oh,
That's
I
wow.
love Tears for
lame.
Fears, but not for a roller coaster. I'd be sitting there going, I'm a little sad now.
Really?
A little sad
No,
now.
Tears for
But
Fears is
Blondie or the
terrific.
Tramps, I'm like,
Yeah. Well, Blondie was cool. I can tell you my number one. We already
Blondie was
mentioned
cool.
it was Flight of Passage. Flight of Passage is again, my opinion, because this is opinion based, is the best thing that you can do at Walt Disney World. Flight of Passage, the best attraction. Holy cow, it's still amazing. No matter what Disney has put out since then, it does not compare, again, in my opinion. Now, I liked Guardians. I want to do it again. I might need more motion sickness medicine than I took last time because I had no clue where I was. But Flight of Passage gives me the experience to fly on a Banshee, which I always dreamed about flying. So, number one for me.
Very good,
Nice.
very good.
Yeah.
It's not my number one. Also,
It's an incredible. They just did an amazing job with it. I mean, they really.
Mhm.
It's mind blowing to me.
So
And
good.
peaceful and zen, and it ties into that land and the whole meaning of everything.
All right, Skipper J, you're last. What's number
okay,
one?
so I'm gonna sound like a basic itch here, but I'm gonna say my number one all-time favorite is and always will be the Haunted Mansion. I fell in love with that ride at like 4 years old. That was my first Disney true love, and don't make me all big.
You're on
What are you
Solo
thinking?
Leia because you're talking about
Dude,
your
what are you
one true
doing?
love.
I love that ride. Haunted Mansion is like in my soul. It doesn't. I've been Disneyland, Disney World, Disneyland Paris. It is always the first two rides of the day and the last two rides of the day.
I got
I'm like-
your face.
I am that person that has my phone on low brightness, and I'm just like this.
And I'm going, cast member, this guy, this guy.
Alert, criminal.
I love it when you,
Criminal.
This
no, I
ride
love it
sucks.
I love it when you do that because I come off all Karen like I'm like, dude, that totally ruined my ride. I need to get back on without having to wait again. Okay.
I'm only teasing, but every time we're on that and it turns backwards, I'm like, "What the hell am I doing on here? I need to get off this thing."
It's my OG love, man. I will.
I know.
When I die, I'm gonna haunt the mansion. I've already
Yeah.
decided. I'm gonna be the most annoying.
You'll be the
crankiest-
1,000th ghost.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be like so high school juvenile pranks. It's
Oh god.
and whatever you do, don't dump Grandma in the ride. They will vacuum her up, and she will go to the landfill.
you know what?
Give me 1
It's in
minute
my
talk.
it's in my advance directive. Oh, my cremated remains are going to be left at Disney, but I'm not going to tell any of you how, because I don't want
You'll be in
any
the-
of you getting my plan and getting it banned in advance.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll find Jay's cremations in Lost and Found.
No, you won't. Trust me. Yeah, they will. I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, I
I'm not
know
gonna tell
many of those cast members over there, so don't you worry.
you.
I know
Where's
someone.
Dave? Where's Dave?
I know someone
Where'd he
that
go?
he was a cast member. He got divorced, and he had his wedding set and didn't know what to, and it
Yeah.
had bad memories for him. And he had a friend that was a cast member in the Haunted Mansion, and they hid his the wedding band set in the attic.
Oh, nice.
So there's a in the attic somewhere. He told me where it was. Is a wedding band set from a divorce
Dude, I
Where
had a plan to
in
like.
Haunted Mansion?
in the attic. Yes, Dave. There's actually an attic in the Haunted Mansion.
Dude, it rolls so deep.
Who
I've
said-
got a
Wait a
secret.
second. Who said this? This is awful. Terrible.
Oh my gosh, that's so
we can have
mean.
so much fun.
I'm the weird
Wait,
one.
who was
I'm
that?
The weird one. I don't know. So
Wait, I'll bring that back.
I'm so diabolical. I even have a plan for
Who's
like
that?
if I have
Tina?
to- if I have to pull the trigger, so to speak, and it gets too bad, I've already devised a way to to end it in the mansion with a note in my pocket going, "Sorry, I ruined your day, bro."
Sorry.
But I waited till the end so I didn't ruin anyone else's.
Sorry, real body hanging. I'm gonna have those T-shirt cannons that shoot T-shirts at like sports arenas and stuff to
The
people.
ones that killed Ned Flanders' wife.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have Kim put my ashes in one of those and just shoot it all over Animal Kingdom on top of people, and people will be covered in my ashes. It's gonna be terrific.
Okay, this is mean. This is rude.
Yeah,
Because that's all ashes are is bone dust.
Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna fit right in with the boneyard.
That's you're basically just blowing
bad to the bone,
filtered sand in people's eyes, just bone sand.
Hey, now if we want to get away from death a little bit, I want to let you guys know when I was with
we're at our hour mark, man. We're at our hour mark.
Yeah, we're there.
When I was with Mary, Steve, and Nevaeh yesterday, we had a meal at the Regal Eagle, and I think it's a hidden gem.
Yeah,
I've never had a bad meal at the Regal Eagle.
Yeah, I need to eat there.
It's so good. It's like a really good theme park barbecue. Like
what kind of
the banana pudding is much better than the s'mores.
Well,
you know what the banana pudding is?
Out front, you just kind of your mind goes, okay, it's going to be subpar, but it's really
what's his name? Paging Mr. Morrow loves that banana dessert. He's anytime he goes there, he's like I think he has the dessert first, but
Nate,
this was a fun topic. Yeah, Nate. I want to tell my friends again that are watching tonight, and our friends and our Ohana, please check out themagicworld.com. They rock 24/7 streaming Disney music magic. I want to thank my friends and my co-host here, Disney Don, A.K. Aaron, and official Skipper J.
TM.
Yeah.
TM.
That is. I see it at the end. TM
earned that
tiny,
TM.
tiny man.
Earned that.
No, this was a lot of fun.
One.
Yeah, it was a good topic.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have on Professor Allen and his students to talk about his Disney class at school, but that did not happen tonight. So we came up with this topic, and it was a good one. And I hope everyone tunes in next Saturday because we're going to do what we do best, which is talking about Disney and having fun.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And I will clown Alan on everyone's behalf. I'm going to see you in a few weeks. I will pants him at the middle of Halloween Horror Nights.
Are you going to smell him?
Right in front. No, God, no.
Oh
God, no. Because he'll be eating Gideons all day. He'll probably be
This
drunk.
is true. He's going to smell like sugar and salt.
What I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a selfie stick, and I'm actually going to tie it around his neck, so I just keep him at 6 feet if I need him. I can bring him back at 3 feet. I can push him back at 6.
Okay, I thought he was going to make an Alan pop there for a minute.
You're like, okay, dude, you're downwind. You can come. You have to go further away.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm upwind. You can come closer.
With that, I think we're going to play our outro. We hope to see everybody next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern here. We love you guys. Jay, I'm going to click the outro. Oh, there goes the balloons.
It is my-
What the?
Oh, no, we're still alive.